Thank you for staying with us. You're welcome back. It is still the AM Weekend Show. And right now we're going to be having our final segment, which I love to call the best part of the show, because, I mean, we get to gist, even though sometimes Nigeria's issue is still very, 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 very painful and full of horror. But yeah, we get to talk about it and get to laugh about it here on Social Media Trends. Joining us to have these very amazing conversations are the very wonderful Eliezer Aja and Ijoma Luke.
Hey, hello.
Good
Hi.
Why does it feel like it's been over a month? I saw you guys.
Me too. I feel that way.
Yeah, you feel that way.
Yeah, I feel that
Really
way.
new.
If you count, it's like 5 months.
Right.
From last Saturday.
5
It
months
is
from
well.
last- Wow. What is happening? You're lost.
But yeah, it feels like 2 months at least. 2 months.
Okay, 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months. But anyway, before we deep dive into Nigeria's issues, today happens to be Eliezer's birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You see, you're not making this birthday as fun as it's supposed to be, because
Yeah.
I genuinely thought we were going to cut cake.
So just the baker said there was sanitation today, apparently, in Abakaliki. But we'll cut it in our
In
house.
You went all the way
Abakaliki.
to Abakaliki.
Oh, is a family baker. She's
Oh.
really good.
I won't say
Okay.
you don't rate Enugu people.
No, it's just sentimental. I have
When we
Enugu
have
bakers.
Belmont, when we have all of them,
I
there
mean,
you are
I mean,
as well.
it's
You
okay.
said it's family members.
Yeah.
You can accept that.
Yeah.
It's fine. When are we have problem officially between?
Although you said something about cutting it in our hearts, I don't understand that.
No. You're going to cut it in your heart, but you're going to get a physical slice. Don't worry,
Elieza.
next week, we're going to talk about how the cake tested.
Okay.
Red cow.
Sounds good? Sounds good?
Okay, so right here we're cutting in our hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, happy birthday, Eliezer. You're such an amazing person.
Yeah.
Today we'll be saying good stuff. You're our MD's birthday mate.
Ooh.
Yes, you are.
That's
Today's
amazing.
Mr. Mecca's birthday too.
Yeah, happy
Yeah.
birthday.
You know, so
So-
we're looking forward to.
Yeah, popping it, party.
Okay, let's just dive right into it. We don't have a lot of time. So yeah, we'll start from the top as usual. FG reviews price of international passport, 200,000 naira and 200,000 naira for 32-page and 64 pages passports respectively. And this has got a lot of people talking. The likes of Peter Obi has bashed the government about this, and so many other people have come out to talk about it. And major concern is that how is the passport higher than minimum wage? What's going on? And earlier on the show, we talked about it. Ogochukwu mentioned that the idea from the news reports was that it is to make it faster. You know, if you have more money, if we increase it to 200K, it will be faster to acquire the passport, which is contradictory, because we're hearing these people in government each time tell us, don't go, Nigeria is okay. You know, Nigeria is going to be good. Youth should invest in farming and all of that. And so we're now seeing a law or a policy that reviews it to 100,000 and 200,000, which makes it difficult, but at the same time, it makes it faster. Please, can someone help us make sense of it? Who is going first?
I think Elieza should.
It's just like, it's sad, really. It's sad because at the end of the day, this is a basic document that universally identifies you.
Yeah.
Why is there a great chasm between you and your ability to get it? And them saying it's going to make it cheaper. Let's use America that is expensive. What's the process? You go to the post office, do what you're supposed to do. Next thing, you get your passport in the mail. How much are you paying for that? How much is the minimum wage? How are you able to afford stuff like that? So in Nigeria, trying to speed it up, what are they speeding up? The printing? Are they going to get the
Like, I get it
printing?
in 1 week. It's not like you get it in days.
Like, so it's still 1 week. So what's the sense in that? Everybody is now trying to become a revenue generating agency. It's not even just about stopping people from living, because if you can afford a flight ticket, trust me, an extra 100K. So it's not even anti-Japa.
I mean,
No, think about it. It's even like anti-Japa is making it very simplistic and making it seem like these people are taking us for idiots. I think it's even worse than that. I think it's a whole process to make people not able to do stuff at all. Because if it's just anti-Japa, you can do this and get it done. But politicians get complimentary passports.
Yeah.
Red and blue for free. They don't charge them any of this when they're paying. But people like us that can afford this, they're good. So it's just a whole entire thing where they want to keep us at the end of the day marginalized and down because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't just make
It really
sense.
doesn't.
Okay, Jama, let's hear your thoughts.
Everything Elias has said. Trust me, everything Elias has said. I don't want to even talk about this international passport thingy because we're not putting the poor masses into consideration here. We're just like jumping over their heads. Like, okay, what about dudes? What about the woman that fries akara and she wants her child to like go outside the country? Do you think she can afford that? You know, we don't even put certain things into consideration. So, as I said, everything Elias has said, I don't get emotional about things like this. So yeah, let's just leave it there.
Drama just did I second because it's a lot of things, just like we said in the morning. P2B said it just shows that there is a disconnect between the politicians and the
reality.
people.
And the people, yeah.
Just continue to, you know, I don't understand why you're increasing it. Is it that production of paper has increased in the market? Why are you doing it?
A government agency.
And the funny thing is that you go there and you will wait.
You have to struggle, face the civil servant sitting down there and, you know, put you into a lot of struggle. At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense that what they are using to qualify the money is that you're going to get it in 1 week. Am I supposed to get it after 10 years of paying?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. But at the end of the day, this is where we find ourselves as a people. And it's sad.
You know, it's funny. I'd like Eliezer to throw a little more light because if we're saying that this is just one of those ways that they keep us suppressed,
Yeah.
and we're also saying you said it is not anti-Japa either.
Let me explain. So the first thing is that we've normalized a culture of anyhowness in Nigeria because now, ideally, the things that this Ministry of Interior should do is around easing ease of travel, ensuring that Nigerians are able to travel easier. Like, you can't even go to Benin Republic without thinking how much this is going to cost or stuff like that. Like, it's not in Europe. We go backpacking around Europe. You go from this city to that city with a train ticket. But the cost of travel is too much that now we're seeing passports as a luxury as opposed to something that you should use for your day-to-day.
Yeah.
But now it is, the other problem is that all these ministries and FDAs have now been turned around to now become revenue generating parastatals, and that's a problem because you see customs, some of them saying, oh, now we've been able to ensure that ease of trade has improved. They're saying we generated 1 trillion, 2 trillion. Do you understand? So now these people now are trying to even drive more revenue because, as opposed to even just stopping people from Japa in. It's more of these people are already down and oppressed. These people want to Japa, so they need this thing, so they're going to pay more for it.
It's not like we already know everyone
say
is
you go
going.
Japa, but let's
benefit something.
benefit something.
You see why it's more devious than just anti-Japa because they're now preying on our desperation.
Desperation to leave.
I want to leave.
Yeah.
I want to leave. Oh yeah, pay extra. What is 200k? What is 200k
in 1 week?
Do you understand? What is 200k away from my dreams? Even if it's broke, do you get what I'm saying? So that's the angle I'm coming from. That is not just anti-Japa. It's like fueled by the Japa syndrome.
Yeah.
Let them capitalize and generate more because it's from 35k, 70k to 200k, 100k. That's almost 100% increment. And what it means is that the amount you now pay in, because that is just the bottom line. There's still the totem pole. You're going to settle this one, this one.
Yes.
So what it means is that if before plus settling you're going to cost 100k, now plus settling is like 300k.
300k, yeah. Extra 100.
It's the masses that are losing.
I don't even know. I feel so bad that I got to understand it from this angle. Honestly, I feel
the mass is losing.
Please, let's just take a look at the comments. We don't have a lot of time. So the first comment here is from Steffi Oyi. She says, 2 pages, how much, I beg? Nigerians always have very amazing reactions to these things. Okay. We're seeing a comment here from Priceless City. She says, but now this same amount we don't they pay since. So if this one at the official rate, it means say we go still pay more. Just what you said. Let's move to the next comment. From Miss Liliana, she says, cost of passport is higher than monthly minimum wage. Sad. The next says, if it's 200k officially, what is the unofficial price?
Thank you.
Because there must be
very
an
important.
price.
This is from Abisola. It says, Jesus, something we're supposed to do in February. Never postpone anything in Nigeria. You can't trust the
I'm
system.
so sorry.
The next one here says, 2 pages, how much, I beg?
Let's start.
2 pages, how much?
I want to go one trip.
Just one trip, yeah.
Just one trip, please.
Oh my God,
2
fascinating.
pages, how much? I mean,
Funny, I remember when this thing was 45,000 naira and now. It's heartbreaking.
It's all good. And the great thing is that Nigerians, we know how to adjust. We'll soon
Push us to the back wall. We'll break the wall and keep moving back.
and that's an advantage and also a disadvantage.
At the same
Staying
time,
here.
yeah.
We'll keep
Even if
being
you
quiet.
don't want to stay here, even are we quiet really? It's not like I don't like, but I really don't really like it when people say we are adjusting, we are accepting it. You see people pushing for change. You see people doing what they're supposed to do. But at the end of the day, it feels
Where
like
does it end?
overpowered.
Yes. Where does it end?
They say we are not
For real?
voting. 2023,
Everybody
went
came
out
out to
What
vote.
happened to our
It's
vote?
heartbreaking.
We went to the court. What happened at the court?
At the court.
They said 2020, we are not doing anything. We protested. What happened? People
What
slept
happened on the
streets
roads?
for 7 days. What happened at the end of the day? So at the end of it, it's not like we are not
Even
doing
lost
what
life.
died.
We even
People
lost
died.
lives.
Lost
You know,
lives.
families
know what
lost
to do.
loved
I don't
ones
know.
and all. It's
No,
really
not like
bad.
we're not doing anything. It's just
Yeah.
that it feels like the government has overpowered the people at the end of the
For
day.
real,
And
that's how
so
it
sad.
feels.
I'm not sure we're doing democracy anymore.
No.
Yeah, we're no longer doing
Anyways.
democracy.
We'll just move on to our next story. This is, of course, it looks like the elephant in the room. It's trending everywhere. It's about Phyna's situation. We're talking about the Dangote truck saga.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know Dangote truck landed on. It's not the first, it's not the second, it's not the third. We've heard stories like this where the truck either hits people or collapses on people. And this time around, it happened to Phyna from BB Naija. It was her sister, and according to the story, at this time she has been amputated. She has lost her both legs, and she's in a very devastating situation. The last update I watched from Phyna, she said that she's unconscious even. She hasn't woken up, she hasn't opened her eyes, and the situation is much worse than she thought. And it has gotten a lot of people sad. There's this deep sadness I feel inside of me because that's someone's life being cut short. And the fact that, I mean, fortunately, her sister Phyna is popular. So
That's
she's been
why.
making a lot of noise about it. There's been situations we did not hear about. Well, even the bike driver, we've not heard anything about the guy.
Yeah.
You know, but still on this Phyna situation. So let me just I'm already giving a background story, but more to, let's bring it to context. So she had reached out to Very Dark Man to assist. And you know, Very Dark Man had lent his voice. They even went to Benin. They said they were going to block some roads. There was like a road protest at some point. And according to the story now, it was time to have conversation with the Dangote guys. And they requested that Very Dark Man should not be part of the conversation for some reasons best known to them. And Phyna came to tell Very Dark Man. I'm narrating Phyna's story now. She went to tell Very Dark Man, and Very Dark Man said, okay, all right, go on. So she went on with the meeting. She's been going back and forth with them. She's not been very satisfied. So each time she comes back online and says, these people are not doing this, or these people are not doing that. So there was this one about, she wanted them to fly her sister. Of course, which is something I think
reasonable,
they should consider doing. But you know, she showed us chats of them saying that no, has the hospital said they are not capable of handling it, and Phyna is going off about it on social media. Why is that even the question? You know, she's supposed to get premium care and a whole lot of things around it. But now we're focusing on, because the story is an evolving story. Every single day there is one. I'm just trying to cover as much as I can cover. But what is currently up is the fact that Very Dark Man showed up online a few days ago saying that he had been betrayed by Phyna.
What?
You know, so it's almost like, oh, I'm withdrawing because, okay, no, he said something along the lines of, even though Phyna betrayed me. You know, so and then when Phyna now comes online to say these guys are not responding, you open the comment section and you see Rattles bashing her, Very Dark Man fans bashing her. You think say you smart, Phyna, you are greedy, you wanted to sideline Very Dark Man, you wanted to be the one to. Are you thinking we're here to cash out first?
Somebody's sister.
So what is up now is people are bashing Phyna for being greedy and thinking she's smart.
Greedy over what?
And then
Is
other
there
people
money?
are bashing Very Dark Man for trying to make it about himself. So I leave the floor open
Wow.
to you guys.
Eliezer, go first, because I feel like he has a lot of things to say. He has a lot to say.
Very so.
First of all, are you a Very Dark Man fan? Are you a Rattle?
Ratel, really?
Yeah,
Divine
that's
Ratel?
Can you hear
Oh
the
my
name
God,
first?
Ratel.
Calm down now.
I'm the managing director of Genesis Foundation. Are you aware? Yes, and I'll be a ratchet. What did you call it again?
Ratel.
No, like I'm telling you,
are there. Oh.
yeah, that's a problem for their companies because one thing I've realized is that if you want to hide any information from me, put it in a very dark one video. I don't watch it. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, and I think we make the wrong people popular because so much self-aggrandizement. Now somebody's sister like lost her limbs. Even if they are settling, is that not still a family thing? The damage is not to the family. Is it not them that they'll use that for care? Why is it like at the end of the day? I just see that every Nigerian just wants to profit.
Yeah, from
Like,
every situation.
Your own is just that.
In every situation.
Let it be me that is there profiting. You're not sad that this thing is
Somebody is
bad systemically.
affected. Yeah.
No, you're sad that it's not you that is profiting. Because why is it that somebody's sister lost her limbs for whatever reason? How are they betraying you?
You know, they're saying that, you know, first of all, I think it's because he was sidelined, which, according to Phyna, she told him that they didn't want him in the conversation.
Because he's just a
and according to
crusader.
Phyna, too, she kept updating him
about
what was
about
up.
the
And
whole
he was
thing,
no
yeah.
longer replying or responding. So general notion is Phyna probably went to play smart.
Yeah.
You know, because
is it for the money or what? I don't understand.
Like, what is there to play smart?
What's
Be
this
surprised
about?
that the company does not want him in the meeting because
Who
of
is he?
Yeah,
Like,
he shouldn't be surprised
Why not
actually.
big out basis?
He shouldn't be surprised.
If I have something going on, I wouldn't want him to be part of it.
Like I saw him at the House
Because
of
you're not
Assembly.
the first person
Why?
there. The thing does not affect you directly. It's just that the person involved you thinking that your voice can help. So if I don't want you to solve the problem, I don't want you in the problem solving meeting.
Yeah, I just
Phyna is doing okay by sending you
text and updating
She knows
you
she
about
has advised
everything.
you already. So let me just update you. This is what's going on. So why are you ignoring her text message, believing that she actually maybe went over to do something?
I just feel like Very Dark Man is not being a gentleman in this whole situation. He has never been a gentleman. Yeah, and that brings me to my type. But yeah, let's leave it. So back to the conversation.
You look so tired.
Back to the conversation. I feel he's been a little bit insensitive about the whole thingy. I mean, they don't want him in that conversation for certain reasons, like you said, and the reasons are like very valid and he knows what very, very obvious. So coming out to say that, and Very Dark Man, whatever he says, he has a lot of followership, he has a lot of fans. Whatever he says, people don't even think twice. At Nigerians, we don't even think twice. Whatever my idol says, that's what it is. Without even getting context to whatever it is, like getting down to the bottom line of the whole thing, we just like jump over. So Phyna is, I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. Her sister limbs going away, it's a lot. I just hope she wakes up. But life will be very different. I hope they find a way around the whole situation.
Honestly, what pierces my heart the more, pierces my heart the more is now we're seeing someone who is obviously a victim, which is Phyna and her family.
Yes,
and she came out online and talked about this thing. The idea is to get justice. The idea is to get the sister to get the treatment she requires. And all of a sudden, the scenario just changed. And we're having people bashing her. I mean,
you can't trust Nigerians.
You're crying that these people are not responding or these people are responding in a bad way, and you open the comments instead of seeing sympathy. You think say you get sense, you think say you wise.
And that says a lot about
what is this very dark man?
Yes, exactly. Who we are as Nigerians, we don't get context. We don't get
them. They are so myopic because
we don't get context to situations.
Even if she betray you, she's trying to fend for her sister. She's not even in the right frame of mind.
Betray, like using the word betray there is because you can't. What are you betraying?
What are you benefiting?
Like,
is it like
did they cut Very Dark Man's leg? They did not give him money to. He's a social crusader.
But what about those that these trucks that hit down and they didn't get any help?
Nobody heard about it.
Well, don't you know that the trucks are hitting people?
How about that? So I don't know, what has Dangote as a group said? What have they said about this whole thing? They're just like,
the latest is that once she's confirmed fit to travel, they would
take her. Bullying works.
We're hoping it works. We're just looking forward to it. Anyways, we'll just check the comments. Our time for the show is over, and it's quite unfortunate. So I'll just read the comments. Let me have maybe 2-3 comments. and then we'll call it a wrap. The first comment here says, how did we leave the main subject here to switch to a demigod recognition?
Seriously.
The second says,
The whole betrayal.
the whole betrayal talk is nonsense. Dangote is yet to do right by Ruth and her family. Ruth is still lying in the hospital, and Phyna is still calling Dangote attention because it seems they have neglected her sister. That man is just an attention seeker because like many Nigerians, everyone spoke up and called on Dangote to compensate the family, which was also what that man did. So how did Phyna betray him? Does he want her to thank him specifically? The girl and her family are currently going through a lot. As an activist or whatever, when you do good or help people, do it for God and move on. Now he's coming out to say she betrayed him. She is responding, and that's how attention would gradually move from the victims of the accident. That's much we can take today. And I just want to say a big thank you to every one of you who has tuned in for today's show. We'll be here next week and every other weekend to give you all that is happening from around the southeastern part of Nigeria and the world at large here on AfiaTV, DSTV 254, Go TV 17, and Free TV 748.
Nijoma has something to tell us, so go ahead.
Yeah, one weekend activity to do. You could try karaoke with your friends and family. Just sing out your heart out. Sing out to your favorite songs with your friends and family. Just have fun. Yeah, relieve yourself of all the stress. And Elias, I'm saying you should try that.
Well, they're dinner vintage tomorrow.
Okay. So yeah, try karaoke. And if you missed a bit of the show from the beginning, you can always go back to our YouTube channel, AfiaTV. Yeah, and catch up.
Coming up next is Afia Sports Show. Don't go anywhere. See you next week, Saturday.
Bye.